Hello, Jenny. Sorry. Hello, Jenny's Genesis Lewison here, as always. And we are here to discuss specifically a little thing that's coming out that I don't know why nobody's been talking about it. But the rumors that I heard, again, they might be wrong, so that's probably why people aren't talking about it. These are the rumors that Corey Feldman is directing and Steven Spielberg is producing another Goonies movie. So far, the title being Goonies 2. Now, I have to stand right down with this. What the fuck? I'm eerie, but I'm also scared about what a Goonies 2 could give us. The reason being that Goonies 1 is so memorable and so ideal. Now, they've technically stated there's kind of three options it could go. To me, I believe the three options are, one being that it could just simply be a remake, which I would hate it if they just remade it, new cast, set in modern day, bunch of text lingo like OMG, Bay, and shit like that. I would fucking hate that. I will deep down say that will be a horrible idea. But then we have to remember that there's a possibility that it could be a sequel. Now, many people have said, oh, how could it be a sequel? Well, there's actually two pretty good ways it could be a sequel. It could either be a sequel that's set in the same universe, in, you know, a whole new group of kids, like a remake would be, but different characters, you know, not like a remake, but having a similar story. You know, oh, these kids find a treasure map, go after a treasure, get embroiled with criminals. Pretty generic story, but it could do it again. Obviously, if Feldman's starring, it's possible that they're going to do cameos. So if they go with this route, it could be, oh, Mouth, because bet you a lot of money Feldman will fucking appear in this film at some point if he's directing it. It's the idea that he most likely will appear in it, and the characters will follow, you know, I don't know. I say maybe it could be like one of those sequels where maybe Feldman is a grown-up, you know, Mouth, living in a new town, and it just happens that this town also has Goonies. But they could also do the route that very possibly would be, well, a route like a direct sequel kind of route, where all the kids are now grown up, because obviously it's been about 20 or 30 years since the film actually came out, so there would be enough, you know, time in between. You could say all the Goonies have grown up now, but they're still fucking Goonies. But then we could have maybe their kids or local neighborhood kids end up finding, I don't know, I put a generic, maybe they find One-Eyed Willie's brother or something. Maybe his brother, mother, cousin, sister, another pirate who knew One-Eyed Willie's treasure. And then they have to go and, you know, find a treasure now before a new group of criminals get it. I don't know, it could be one of those direct sequels. Goonies is one of those things where either way it goes, it would be fine by me. I don't want to see a remake set in modern times, making the characters all shitty, because I don't think you could remake Goonies the right way. I mean, many people will hate me, but Ghostbusters could kind of be it wasn't remade, it was just reimagined, given a similar story, but not exactly, you know, the damn spackin' remake with all the same beats. I wouldn't want to see a bang smacking all beats Goonies, but I wouldn't want to see a reimagining either. Like, say, instead of them all being guys, being all girls, because again, even that would kind of be bad idea. Sorry, you can probably hear it, the AC. It would be pretty generic. So I just get down to it that I would like to see it. This is going to be a two-parter, obviously, if this doesn't go as long, because I'm using a different software once again. And I don't know if this software will work. So I'll just continue. As we progress, the more and more videos happen. Sorry. Back to the real conversation. So, where could Goonies, many people don't realize the Goonies had girls in them. There was, at least to my knowledge, 2 female Goonies in the group. Okay? And this is where I stand that, you know what? Fucking let it happen! I don't want to see an all-female because that would be kind of stupid because there was female Goonies. But I don't want to see like an all-male because yes, there was still females. So, and a reimagining would just be kind of cheap because there's so many of them out today. Who the fuck would go and see this? And to have another, oh, you're gonna ruin my childhood, you know, moment. And I don't want to see another one of those. I want to see a sequel of sorts. Either a direct sequel with same characters, maybe them all cameoing, or a sequel where, you know, it's set in the same universe or a similar story, but it's not exactly the same, you know, characters, maybe a cameo or two, but they aren't exactly stated. Oh, but you know, I would like to see a film. If it's my opinion the most, I would like to see a direct sequel. Maybe have, Feldman's directing, as the rumor states, have Feldman have a kid. Have there be a Mouth Jr. And then have there be I don't remember the other kid. Let's just say the banker's son. Yeah. Let's have the banker's son have a son, and let's have, and I don't know. And again, gender doesn't matter. We could switch it up. Let's say the smart Asian boy in the first one, which was played by Short Round. At least that's how I don't really know his real name. No offense. Let's have, say, maybe he has a daughter, or maybe he has a son, or maybe Mouth has a daughter, or Mouth has a son. I don't know. Hell, I would be totally fine with seeing maybe all of them having kids who are female. I would be totally fine with that storyline because it'd be, as long as they didn't make it, oh, you know, girl power, yeah, woohoo, or very sexist, like, But if they made them like normal kids, like Goonies did, Goonies had some of the most realistic kid actors, at least to me, for the 80s. If they made them original, good, and entertaining, I'd be totally fine. And again, their character cliches were pretty well enough, so you could still have cliches kept. If Mouth had a daughter, she'd probably be the looking in her appearance, always had to be beauty one. You know, if, say, the Chinese kid has a son or a daughter, either way, any son or daughter, they'd be inventing, they'd be doing that stuff. If Chunk had a daughter or a son, they'd be fat. Woohoo, there's the joke. Yeah, it's a joke that's not used a lot anymore, but again, you could work it in today's media. As far as I'm saying, I would love to see a Goonies 2. I don't want to see a remake, a cheap Hollywood, let's get cash in remake. No, I want to see an original sequel to the Goonies. Peace out, Jennies. Good day.